Say all power to the people. Say all power to the people. I live for the people. I die for the people. Whenever the police kill somebody black or somebody of color, the first thing they do is concoct a story. They make up a story to justify their behavior. They always lie. 99% of all police reports are lies. They fill out their own report to justify their actions. In this case, it's the same thing. They lied from the beginning. They continue to lie. They use the media to lie. They use social media. They use corporate media, and they lie. They dehumanize the person which they have lynched to justify their actions. When the incident first happened to the Spivey and Rodwell brothers, the police lied. Even though the news channel 11 WPIX, they told us the truth. They said they didn't see nobody punching on the police, beating the police, stealing their gun. But days after the event, I'm still hearing people on the streets saying that the brothers fought the police, they beat the police, they stole their gun. That's a lie. None of that happened. None of it happened. I can play the video again for you to see it. That none of it happened. It's at a point where we have to create our own platforms. We can't no longer trust these people to tell us the truth. They lie to us about everything. Every single time. Yo, think back about it. Even Sandra Bland, when Sandra Bland passed away, they lied to us. They told us she killed herself in that cell. They didn't show us the video of the police abusing her. We never saw the video of her in her cell, even though they had cameras in there. All they do is lie. Mike Brown, Trayvon Martin, anybody. Every time one of our people get lynched by the police, they lie. And this is no different. The only reason I'm sitting here talking to you is to get the story straight. Because if we don't tell our own story, nobody will. The corporate media hates us. We can't even equivocate about that. The corporate media hates us. The corporate state hates us. Everybody here hates us. The police hate us. Those in power hate us. We are nobody to them. When you're poor, they don't care about you. They throw you away. It doesn't matter what happened. All you're here for is to be capitalized on, to be exploited. It is sad. I know most of you don't want to believe that, but that's what it is. I mean, you've been here. I'm talking to the people that live in the hood, the people that live in the trenches. Every day you go to work, bust your ass from sun up to sundown, and still nothing changes in your life because it's been designed to work this way. Yo, it's not your fault. I'm here to tell you, it's not your fault. Everything that's going on in your life, all the shit that you're going through, it is not your fault. It is a design by people that you don't see, that you can't reach out and touch. They have designed this society for us to fail. That's why no matter what bill they pass, no matter what they do in Congress, no matter what politician we put in office, nothing changes. It is still the same. They still hunt us in the streets. They say they have a consent decree in Newark. In that consent decree, the police are not supposed to hop out and start patting you down, start frisking you, checking your body. That they are violating your human rights, your Fourth Amendment, and they're not supposed to do that. People fought on the streets, marched, went to court. We did everything we could. Everybody, all the activists, for this law, for them to bring a consent decree to Newark. They brought the consent decree, headed by Peter Harvey. I don't even know where he at. I haven't seen him make a statement or nothing. He was supposed to be here to look after the police. I haven't seen none of these people. I haven't seen the councilman. I haven't seen nobody in Newark, no political official, make a statement. In fact, the only thing I see is statements saying that the children deserve what happened to them, that our men deserve what happened to them. I mean, it's a disgrace. All these politicians should be ashamed of themselves, but they're not because they get paid. They get paid well to help in our destruction. So they don't care. They lie to us. I mean, none of them have stood up to stand up for that family. They haven't done nothing. They haven't spoke to anybody. As we speak right now, only one of them have a lawyer. They don't have a lawyer. They need lawyers. I mean, like, it's sad. It's hard. Because like my whole life, not just mine, but others that's trying to help these brothers, others in the party. Our lives have been turned upside down. I have to make these videos, I have to record, I have to go to rallies, I have to go check on the family and try to see what we could do to try to bring justice to this family. We need you out there. If you out there and you know how the police do, and you know how they lie on these statements, on these reports, well, you got to step up, man. You got to step up and defend this family. We all we got. No funny shit. Like being 100. We all we got. If we don't stand up for each other, no one is going to stand up for us. Because it's not just about race. It is about class. It is about class. I'm going to say that again. Most people ignore the class part. It is about class. I mean, although we are all black, some of us live in a house with massa. Some of us staying there, we wear massa clothes. I mean, if the house is burning down, some of us hurry up and try to put the fire out in massa house. I mean, that's what Malcolm told us. I mean, Malcolm Ben told us this, man. Malcolm told us these people love massa more than they love us. They look like massa, they dress like massa, they speak like massa with good diction. They don't say stuff like, nah, man, you feel me? They don't talk like us. They're straight different. Like they look in the mirror and they practice how they sound. We are left out here on our own to try to fight for our freedom. Don't listen to these people. Don't listen to these politicians. They don't care about us, man. They sit there and watch this empire, this criminal state, this racist state. They watch it abuse us. They watch them poison us with water. They watch them mess up our school. They watch them give us no jobs, do nothing for us. They watch while we pay taxes. And then, like, the politicians help the rich people not to pay taxes. Bruh, Trump was president for 4 years and he never revealed his taxes. That boy Biden, he a piece of shit too. His taxes probably ain't right too. He probably don't pay his shit either. And if he paid, he ain't paying enough. Obama and them ain't really pay taxes either. The only people that they really get bread from is us. They squeeze every little bit out of us for us to be able to fund all these institutions in our community, to fund the schools, to fund the police department, to pay for the politicians, to pay for the teachers. We pay for everything. The firemen, our tax dollars pay for all of this. And they do nothing for us. I mean, and the way they get us to pay our taxes and don't complain is by lying. They lie to us to get us to buy into this. They tell us if we vote, we're going to change what's going on. If we go to the courts and complain, we're going to change our reality. And it's a lie. It hasn't changed yet. I mean, they're still running around here talking about consent. What they call it? A police review board. Where the review board that they had? Because when they do get the review board, it's all Uncle Tom's. It's a class thing. It's all Negroes that don't live here. Go check out the people that's on the board for North. Find out where they live at. Find out where these rich Negroes that went to all these Ivy League schools, where they stay at. They don't give a damn about us. All they care about is money. So if we want to save ourselves, us, poor, those of us that live in these neighborhoods, we got to find a way to fund our freedom, man. We got to fund our own institutions. That's a whole nother show that I got to do. After I do this show, the next show is going to be on institutions, the purpose of institutions, and how we need to fund our own institutions to liberate ourselves. I mean, that's going to be my next video. But today, I'm going to give you like a brief synopsis of what happened at the rally. We had a rally a couple of days ago. The parents came out and they spoke, and they demanded their child to come home. It was sad because these are people like me. I'm dumb. We live together. We live in the same neighborhood. We here suffering in this open air prison. We live in open air prisons. We're here suffering, and I understand their pain. I know these politicians are not coming to help them because they don't care. They look at them as they're nobody. So if we don't stand up and fight for them, no one will. The first video I'm gonna show you is from the mother. Like, I feel so bad for this sister. Yo, they took away all her boys. Her 4 boys, they locked up, put in jail for nothing. I believe they kidnapped them. If you have committed no crime, you have done nothing, and they lock you up, and they hit you with them dumbass charges, resisting arrest, assaulting the officer, it means you haven't done shit. Those are catch-all charges. I mean, they locked those boys up for nothing. Yo, I'm gonna give you a news break. I just heard it from one of their lawyers. They're trying to give him a deal. They're trying to give the boy a deal. When have you ever heard the prosecutor come with a deal in like 7 days, 6 days of you being locked up? Ain't nothing happened yet. They coming with a deal. I don't know what the deal is going to be because she going to court tomorrow. One of them have a lawyer. The other 3 don't have a lawyer. See, when you're poor, when you're in the inner city, when you're struggling, living paycheck to paycheck, you can afford to go around and get lawyers. You can afford to go get them. It's hard out here, man. It's hard out here for a pimp. Word up. I mean, but the first video I'm going to show you is the mother. Then I'm going to show you DJ Cannon. He's a cousin. I mean, that DJ Cannon is the one that was sleeping in bed when they came in there early that morning and they put their gun to him. They put, oh my God. They put the gun to him and tried to kill him.
That morning, the next day.
Oh, the next day. I'm sorry, not that morning. Hey, my producer's back there. She always got some slick shit to say. But not that morning, the next day. I mean, she just corrected me. You say what?
To intimidate them.
Yeah, to intimidate them. They came in there the next morning. Well, but not just to intimidate them. They were hoping they found drugs, weapons in the house. So they could, like, go spend that too. Give it to RLS. Because RLS is shit. Yo, RLS a piece of shit. I mean, we all need to go on that account and tell them they're a piece of shit. We need to challenge them for reporting in our community. They shouldn't be allowed to be around here. RLS, a piece of shit. Yo, look, RLS, fuck you, RLS, on some real shit. On everything. Fuck you, RLS. Yo, I don't even be seeing y'all reporters. I don't see nobody that work for RLS. I'm waiting to see y'all, because I'm going to challenge you too. Like, what are you doing in this community? You're here to divide this community, man. But the video I'm going to show you is the mother.
Because they punched my baby boy in the eye. His eye big as hell here in jail. He can't call me. That got him on lockdown. None of my kids calling me. What is going on? Is y'all killing them in there? Shit. And then y'all got me scared. I'm fucking scared. Y'all motherfucking fighting in my motherfucking life. Y'all sending motherfuckers to my house. What the fuck?
But the
y'all
killers are still out
this
here.
shit. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck Ron that be out here with us now? You got a lot to say. You want to send that person, that motherfucker to my house? Ron, where the fuck you at now? Where are you? You want to send everybody to my motherfucking house? Oh, you shouldn't have this because it's going to be valid. Everybody out here is peaceful. I'm fucking hurt. Bring my motherfucking sons. Yo, I'm hurt, yo. And me, I was for Roz all the way. But now, no, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I say everybody, oh, Roz this, Roz that. No, Roz is the man. No, fuck that. What the fuck are you? Why you not here for my motherfucking sons? Yo, what the fuck you say this shit, yo? You say this shit. Yo, you can say they was push forward, yo. You can say it. They probably can't. They was push forward.
Maybe he would have went that day. Maybe he would have went that day when they did the shot.
And then I offered. I said, when it happened, I came from the doctor.
Like, that's crazy.
I came from the doctor. And I said, please, come to my house. They said, no, they want to come in. They didn't want to go to fucking. Please search my house. Please, I ask them, please.
Yo, that mother's traumatized. Yo, that family's traumatized. And what is her options? Where does she go? Because she pays taxes, she has a job. They take money out of her check every paycheck. Who does she go to get justice for her child? Like, you could see it in her, man. You could see that she's traumatized. Like, the first thing this class Negroes do is whine and complain about how women are suffering, how they care about women so much. We need to take up for the women. We need to fight for women. They pass all these goofy ass bills that do nothing to help women. Yeah, right now, if a woman go to the hospital to have a child, she may die. She may die because these institutions don't care. If you're black or brown, you may die. That's some third world shit. This is the United States of America in 2021. And if a woman goes to the hospital to have a child, she may die. Well, a black woman or a woman of color, not a white woman. White women don't face this shit. They don't go through this. It's black women and women of color. You go to the hospital, you may die. This woman is suffering. She's been traumatized. This ain't the first time she was traumatized. She's been going through this probably her whole life. And what are we doing? What are we gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? Because that's why I'm making this video, to clear the record. Because if I don't clear the record, the only record that's gonna be out there is RLS lying, saying that these brothers were beating up on the police. They took the gun of the police. Like, you see none of that in the video. Ain't none of that. I mean, but I'm about to play the cousin, DJ Cannon.
Long story short, now they in our house now. They breaking down doors now. They're not showing nothing. They're not doing nothing. They breaking this shit, put guns to people's heads. That's all they doing.
Correct.
Now suppose a trigger would have got pulled. Because if you listen to the video, bro asked me,
people that were on the lease,
bro asked me what was under my cover. You know how shook I was when bro asked me what was under my cover? Knowing they ain't have nothing?
Exactly.
I'm a black man just like anybody else. I don't got time for that.
All power.
We literally came out here, what's that right there? You don't even know, that could have been my laptop. That could have been a remote. And suppose if I pull out the remote and it's ARs, it's automatic. It's over for me. It's done up.
What did he lie about? They came into that house the next morning to look for drugs and look for guns, so they could try to frame this family and say this family was doing all kinds of stuff in that house, and that's what gave them the right to kidnap those men. This is what they do, man. This is what the police do. Yo, ain't no good police, man. The police, the institution of police is the problem. There are no bad apples. Yo, stop listening to that goofy shit. They lying to you. Ain't no bad apples, like it's just a little bit of bad apples. The whole institution is fucked up. The whole institution is racist. When you become a cop, you become a piece of shit. You become part of the problem. I mean, you can't go in there and fix it. That's a lie. I mean, look at all the black cops that's in there. As soon as something happens, what the first thing they do? They drag the dumbest black cop that they got and they sit him up there, and he go up there and say all the goofy shit and ask to pray and be like, we gotta be patient and wait. These black cops don't change nothing. They become part of that system that's killing us. That's the honest truth. You know that shit. We all know that shit. You see, when you know something and then you act like you don't know it, they call that shit cognitive dissonance. Like, you know the shit, but your dumb ass is dissing the shit. I mean, you know, you're cognitive. Your brain know, like, yo, these motherfuckers is lying. The police is lying. But then you still, like, go against yourself and, like, listen to them and listen to their account because they have all the power. And deep down, you're afraid of them. Yo, that boy told you they came in there, they could have killed them. Yo, he probably wouldn't even be there making that statement. Yo, that was in front of the 5th precinct. We went in front of the police station. That's where we had that rally at. And they demanded to get their family back. I mean, but let me play another video from him.
Long story short, now they in our house now. They breaking down doors now. They're not showing nothing. They're not doing nothing. They breaking this shit, put guns to people's heads. That's all they doing.
Correct.
Now suppose a trigger would have got pulled. Because if you listen to the video, bro asked me,
people that were on the lease,
bro asked me what was under my cover. You know how shook I was when bro asked me what was under my cover? Knowing they ain't have nothing?
Exactly.
I'm a black man just like anybody else. I don't got time for that.
All power.
We literally came out here, what's that right there? You don't even know, that could have been my laptop. That could have been a remote. And suppose if I pull out the remote and it's ARs, it's automatic. It's over for me. It's done up.
What did he lie about? They came into that house the next morning to look for drugs and look for guns, so they could try to frame this family and say this family was doing all kinds of stuff in that house, and that's what gave them the right to kidnap those men. This is what they do, man. This is what the police do. Yo, ain't no good police, man. The police, the institution of police is the problem. There are no bad apples. Yo, stop listening to that goofy shit. They lying to you. Ain't no bad apples, like it's just a little bit of bad apples. The whole institution is fucked up. The whole institution is racist. When you become a cop, you become a piece of shit. You become part of the problem. I mean, you can't go in there and fix it. That's a lie. I mean, look at all the black cops that's in there. As soon as something happens, what's the first thing they do? They drag the dumbest black cop that they got and they sit him up there, and he go up there and say all the goofy shit and ask to pray and be like, we got to be patient and wait. These black cops don't change nothing. They become part of that system that's killing us. That's the honest truth. You know that shit. We all know that shit. You see, when you know something and then you act like you don't know it, they call that shit cognitive dissonance. Like, you know the shit, but your dumb ass is dissing the shit. I mean, you know, you're cognitive. Your brain know, like, yo, these motherfuckers is lying. The police is lying. But then you still, like, go against yourself and, like, listen to them and listen to their account because they have all the power. And deep down, you're afraid of them. Yo, that boy told you they came in there, they could have killed him. Yo, he probably wouldn't even be there making that statement. Yo, that was in front of the 5th precinct. We went in front of the police station. That's where we had that rally at. And they demanded to get their family back. I mean, but let me play another video from him. The video I'm about to show you is of DJ Cannon. This one he was trying to tell you about when they came in there with the guns, when the guns pointed at them. And he said it could have been a laptop under the blanket. I'm about to show you the video. Like, I just keep thinking, like, what if they had killed this brother? What if they had shot him? Yo, it was that close. Like, you see the police, like these people are savages. Like, they just walk up into people's homes like they're God. Like, they just walk up into anybody's home like they're God for no reason, just to try to put something on them.
All right, and I'm putting my phone on camera. I'm not going to.
Give me a hand.
I just woke up.
What do you got down there?
I just woke up, cuz. Ain't nothing covered, cuz. Ain't nothing covered, cuz.
He was just sleeping.
I was asleep. I got my covered.
Chill out.
Man, what you doing?
Chill out.
Fucking out. Go, stop playing with me, cuz. What covered? What covered? Don't play with me.
No discussion. We're on a warrant. Come on. What you doing, bro? We're gonna cuff you. That's what we're gonna do.
Brother.
You're gonna get cuffed.
For what? For what?
Everybody's safe. Everybody's safe. Let them do what they gotta do.
No, what's the matter? I just woke up. What's the matter? I just woke up. I just woke up. I just woke up.
We got it.
I just woke up.
I got it. Izzy, stay with me. Guys, roll.
I came to call at a baby shower. My first gig I DJ at. For the owner, if you know Neutral Lounge, you know.
Like the harassment.
He called my phone, was like, yo, Raz called my phone. What Raz called for? Hey, yo, he saying you had a rally. Yo, if he come down there, I'm shutting you down. That's how you coming? You gonna shut me down for what? I'm only a DJ. That's it.
That's all.
That's it. I'm like, not like, yo, I'm out here wilding. I could do that.
Because they brought them in a whole
who wanna really get locked up?
Right.
So
Who
I
look like the mob.
I've been locked up before. Who honestly want to get locked up? My first time going to jail at the age of 18. You think I want to go back? I ain't come home till like I was like 20. I don't got time. This shit gotta stop. I'm telling you, this shit gotta stop. Or somebody gonna get killed out here.
Thank you.
I'm telling you.
Because enough of people are.
Yo, I'm gonna put it out there. Let me tell you something right now. Yo, I worked on Ras Baraka's campaign when he ran for mayor. Yo, I don't think there's a more progressive mayor than him in the country. I really don't. I don't think there's a more progressive mayor. I don't think there's anybody here that has the knowledge, that understand our issues more than him. I don't think there's another political official. Yo, I have protested Ras Baraka when they had the MTV Awards. I was down there protesting. I was protesting for the water. I was down there speaking. You probably didn't see me because like the media, the corporate media won't put it out there. But yeah, I risked myself, my body, and I was down there protesting with the when they brought the MTV Awards. And, yo, people were screaming, people were yelling, yo, shut up. They were like, yo, go home. You're messing up the show. That's what these ignorant Negroes out here were saying. They were screaming at me. Even though I took time out of my life to go out there and speak up and say we need water, we need drinking water. Because I have kids. I'm here. I drink the water too. I went down and protest. Roz ain't like that shit, but it is what it is. He got money, he said, from that awards, from different places, for him to fix the pipe and fix the lead problem. The lead problem has been here for decades. It ain't nothing new. I mean, like when somebody does something right, yo, like I can be blind to that. Then that means I'm not sincere. My sincerity is all I have. I'm real with it. Yo, I get this from Malcolm. Malcolm is my role model, and I don't know any human being on the planet that has ever been on the planet that is more sincere than Malcolm. I mean, I watch like I study Malcolm. I watch his growth, and I try to emulate that. So when I see somebody do right, like I gotta give it to them. Yo, when he came in, I went to his office and I told him, yo, let me use my sociology degree to help you in what's going on in the city. He sat there and listened to me. I told him, like, we need to do something about these kids. We need to get them into program, get them jobs. Yo, he put a program together called and what is it? NSA? North Street Academy, where he took kids 16 to 24, put them in the program to give them their GED, high school diploma, and then after they get it, yo, but while they're going to school, they were getting paid. And when they graduated, they gave them a job or they helped them get into college. Bro, like, I was there for that. I can't deny none of that shit. I've seen some of the good that he's done. But I'm wondering, bro, like, yo, where you at, my big bro? Bro, where you at? I mean, you the homie, like, yo, where you at, man? Yo, that mother didn't see you. She said you was there the day it happened, and you never came to speak to her. Yo, like, yo, your supporters are gonna be mad at me, Roz, because I'm asking you these questions. They don't expect none of this. They expect all of us to be quiet, to be scared. But I'm asking you because you know me. You know my integrity. You know, like you've since I came home from prison and started hitting the streets, going back to college, started my nonprofit, doing all the work I've been doing in the community, fighting against the schools, all of this. Yo, you see me. You see me day to day. You know what kind of person I am. And you know, like, somebody like me won't walk away from this family. Bro, where you at, yo? Why you not standing with them? Huh? Because these are the lumpins. These are the lowest of the lowest. These are the people that we say we're fighting for. Black liberation. Everybody's screaming. But where is that, man? I mean, that boy said his boss told him you called. And they were going to fire him from being a DJ. All because he was trying to fight for the life of his cousins. I mean, like, I can't co-sign that, bro. Real talk. Yo, you could come on here and talk to me. Like, yo, you know what? You just may. Yo, that's the funny part. No funny shit. Yo, if y'all don't know, he just may come on here to talk to me. He may come on. Yo, like, I hold Raz accountable, but he came to my son's basketball games. If I see him somewhere, if anybody see him, if you see him somewhere and you ask him to show up somewhere, if he can make the time, he'll come. Yo, I asked him to come to my son's basketball game. He came and stayed there for like 45 minutes. The game was delayed and he had to leave. And I understood. I'm like, all right, man, I'm gonna let you know what's going on. I'm gonna text you during halftime. I mean, so like, I know the brother, but come on, man, come on. This family's hurting. Their children have been kidnapped. Raz, you gotta say something, man. Yo, you the most powerful person in the city, man. I mean, like, people look up to you. I mean, you have to speak up. If you don't speak up, who is? I mean, like, if you see this video, somebody tell you about this video, and you get upset with me, you get mad. You know I don't give a shit. It is what it is. This ain't the first time you'll be mad at me, bro. I mean, like, you probably don't remember, but you called me out when you was a councilman. You said we could meet on Broadway Market. You've been mad at me before. I'll take that shit. You ain't the first person that's gonna be mad at me. Cory Booker bitch ass was mad. Motherfucking the governor, goddamn Christie was mad. Cammy Anderson was mad. Yo, every fucking political official in this city or in the state been mad at me one time or the other. So that don't mean nothing to me. But right is right, bruh. Right is right. Like Dawn Hayes said, right is right. She ain't mean what I was talking about. What you said?
Right is right.
Right is right, wrong is wrong. You said that. Yo, I felt some type of way, Dawn. Like, how you gonna come like that, bruh? You watch them kidnap that brother, and them brothers, and you gonna say right is right, wrong is wrong. Yo, I was sick as hell, but I've been in Facebook jail for like 30 days now. That's why I couldn't say that on social media. Nah, man, but yo, we gotta get this right, man. We gotta get this right. Yo, the next video I'm gonna play is the video of the lawyer. This is one of the four brothers as a lawyer. This is his lawyer right here.
What was the reason for an arrest? Because they said in an article that that the one brother was arrested on suspicion of having a gun. So that really does not, in my view, correspond with the definition of probable cause to make an arrest. So there's that question. Also, we don't have any information about the initial stop, because when you look at the video that was put out by the police department, it's edited with the volume or the words or whatever taken out of the first portion of the video. We don't know if that's by design or that's just the way the cameras work, but we don't know what transpired when the police first approached the brothers as they were standing there. From what we can see, they were standing there. There appeared to be a truck with some clothes in it. So I'm going to assume that they were looking at these clothes. There's no evidence of any illegal activity. And then we see the hands of officers, all we see is hands coming out, approaching them. And one of the hands tried to grab a bag, from what I could see, on one of the brothers. So we don't know we don't know the reason for that. And it's pretty clear that even if you're a police officer, you can't just walk up to a citizen on the street and grab their belongings off of them. So there's a lot of questions that need to be answered. And we need to let the process take its course. There has to be more footage, because clearly the footage that we were presented was edited in some way. It was doctored. And we also want to make sure that we get these brothers home.
That was the lawyer. I mean, but that's the lawyer for only one of the brothers. Like I said, it's 4 brothers. There's 4 brothers out there. That's that woman's 4 children, all 4 of them. They took all 4 of her babies and they locked them up. They put them in a plantation. They put them in cells, torture chambers. And that's not euphemism. The United Nations said these jails are torture chambers. And why do we still have them? Why are we still running around with torture chambers? Like, it's really deep. Why do we still have torture chambers, yo? The United Nations. That's not Africa saying it. Jails are torture chambers, and they're still here. They're still allowed to be here because they make money. They make rich people more wealthy. They eat off us. I mean, our souls is what they suck. Our lives, they suck our lives out of us, so they could live live and have yachts, live in mansions, fly over the world. So they create laws. They write laws that criminalize our behavior, so they can exploit our souls. They take away our lives. Humanity means nothing. At some point, we got to get tired of it. And look, we're trying to get the family on media outlets. We reached out to media outlets, but these people all run together. They run in a circle. You see, if you had Tamika Mallory, Ben Crump, all those people come down here, you see, they got connections with other rich people. I mean, they'll call them up. They'll have all those news media outlets over there because they're all in cahoots. They're in cahoots with these people. I mean, they'll come in here, they'll do all of it, whatever, they get paid, become millionaires, and leave. Us that don't have no money, if you want to get your voice out, you got to create your own content. That's why I need you to click, share, subscribe, so we could get our own platform. Once we have our own platform, we make them bend to our knees. Because they can't do nothing without people power. The people have all the power. We just not organized. Huh? Yo, if everybody in the hood say, I'm not going nowhere for a week, we're not going to work, we're not doing shit. Every single individual in the hood say, we're not doing nothing. Yo, we shut this shit down. What they call people in the hood? Patience, what did they call people in the hood during Corona? They had special name for them. Who? Essential workers. They come up with all them fancy ass titles. They ain't give us no essential pay. Fucking savages. They come up with all this euphemism to try to like stroke our ego. Essential workers. No, slave. Slave. They ain't give a damn if you died. If you call Corona out there, they ain't give a damn. All they cared about was themselves. Exploiting your labor. That's all they care about. All that matters is who controls labor, who controls, what is the term I'm looking for? I'm looking for a term, I can't even remember right now because I'm so mad. Who controls the means of production? Who controls our labor? That's all they worry about. They don't care about us. They don't care about our humanity. They don't care about our kids. They don't give a damn. They'll poison us. They don't care. The air could be polluted. They ain't doing shit about it because they don't live here. They live in the suburbs. They make sure they got trees all around their neighborhoods. They make sure they got stuff, like they don't drive, ain't no highways running through their community. It's only in the hood. I'm in the hood. I'm in the trenches. I'm right here with you. This ain't really for them. This for us. This conversation I'm having is for us. Because if we decide to stand up, they can't be standing on our backs no more. They can't have their knees on our neck if we decide to stand up. Yo, you gotta donate, man. You gotta donate some money. The video about to play is of me out there speaking out there at the rally. That's another hat I gotta wear. These are all things that I gotta do. I gotta extend myself and come out here to support this family. I mean, this is time and space. I mean, but while I'm talking, you're gonna see the Cash App number for you to be able to donate money for this kid, this young man to get lawyers, because they need lawyers. Yo, I need you to donate, man. Tomorrow I'm going out. I'm gonna hit the streets and see if I could go try to see if we could get lawyers for the other 3, because they need lawyers. If we don't get them lawyers, they're not gonna get one. They're gonna give them the dumbest public defender they got that's gonna go in and try to screw them over. I mean, so I'm about to play me speaking.
The problem. Hey, all power to the people.
All power to the people.
Hey, I said all power to the people.
All power to the people.
I said all power to the people.
All power to the people.
Hey, yo, man, look, I'm not gonna say nothing that we already don't know already. But the police ain't shit, man. The police ain't here to take care of us. They're not here to protect us. Hey, yo, the police have a purpose in our communities. Yo, they're occupiers. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They're not here to protect us. They're occupiers. They occupy our space, our territory. If you look at those videos, it looks like we're in Palestine. When you see those police go in there with them guns and they're pointing at that brother and they told him what you got under your blanket. Yo, they was ready to kill him.
Right.
Yo, let me tell you something right now, y'all. Wherever I'm at, I tell my son this and I tell my daughter this. Hey, yo, wherever you guys go together, y'all better come home together. If the police grab you up, don't you bring your black ass in my house and your sibling is dead.
Say that. Say that.
Hey, yo, wherever I'm at. Hey, yo, wherever I'm at and I see the police. Yeah. Yo, wherever I'm at and I see the police accosting anybody. You, and even the people watching the video, I can't walk away no more.
Right.
Yo, my heart, my blackness won't let me walk away. Yo, this family came here today not to make speeches.
Right.
They're not activists. This family not activists. They're not professionals. They want their fucking family back.
Right.
Yo, their children, their brothers are being held hostage. Yo, they committed no crimes. Yo, when the consent decree came in 2014, they said just because it's a high crime area, the police don't have the right to jump out and terrorize people. Yo, I'm not making this shit up. This is not what Africa said. If you go Google it, you will see that in their documents. So why you hop out on them? Why you hop out on those brothers? Yo, the police said they were beating them, they was pummeling them. Yo, when they showed the video yesterday, the brothers were standing there talking, twisting their dreads. That don't look like nobody ready to get into an encounter. They're chilling. You jump out the police car. The same thing they did in North Carolina, come in there like they're going to get Afghanistan. They're going to get Bin Laden. They jumped off their truck and started harassing this dude. And yo, this saw their brother getting beat up. If I see my brother, I see any one of you out here, whether you agree with me or not, getting accosted by the police, I'm going to help you.
Right.
That's right.
That is not a crime. That is our duty as black men, as human beings in this society. And it's not just for men, it's for women too. And yo, we're here to tell them to let those kids go. Let those kids go. Yo, every day that you have them locked up, that's your job. You're taking away their job. Yo, all prison cells, all jail cells are torture chambers. Yo, the United Nations already said that shit. So right now, they didn't commit a crime, but you've kidnapped them and you're torturing them and you're using the media to blackmail them. And yo, I can't stand for this no more, yo. When I saw the video, I went to the family house. As a pastor, that's going to go in to observe and find out what happened. I talked to the mother. She told me what happened. I looked on the camera. I saw the video, and my blackness won't let me let it go. Whatever the family need me to do, I'ma be there. But they need to tell you the Cash App because they need a lawyer. There's no lawyer. There's no lien merit. There's no bankrupt. They don't run out to the hood. We the poor people. They don't come out here to take care of the poor people. We on our own out here. Yo, they need to give you a Cash App because you need to send them donations to pay for their lawyer. They need to fight and get these kids back. Yo, our kids have been stolen. These young men have been stolen. They have been, jails are the new plantation. They stole those black men. Yes. And if you're sitting home, allow them to steal these black men, then you're culpable. You're part of the fucking problem. Yes. I mean, if we don't stand up together, we'll never fucking succeed. Okay. And I don't care if I'm gonna be the only one. I told the family, if you need me to come out here and protest every day, I'm gonna protest by myself with a bullhorn. Let them kids go. Release those kids. Release them. Yo, where's Governor Murphy at? Yo, all the officials in North should be here. They be everywhere else. They be sitting out somewhere else. Where the school board members at? If you're a school board member, put your hand up. If you're a city council member, put your hand up. Where are the politicians? The people that work for the citizens. That the taxpayers pay to work for the citizens. Why haven't you visited this parent? Okay. I don't want to talk to you. I don't have nothing to say to you. Why didn't you go see this parent? Why these kids haven't come home yet? Okay. Why is the media allowed to lie on them? Hey, look, man, I know what my purpose is in life. My purpose is black liberation. Every day I wake up, this is what I do, man. I need, somebody from the family give out the Cash App. Anybody from the family know the Cash App?
I got you.
You got it? No, give out the Cash App. Say it out loud.
Let me get over, bro.
She's trying to find it. But if you want to help them, that's how you help them, yo.
It's the money symbol sign. KICKSUNNY. As money symbol sign, KICKSUNNY.
One more time. Say it louder.
KICKSUNNY. KICKSUNNY.
All right, look, man. If you want to help this family out, donate to the Cash App so they can get legal funding. If you don't have no money, the judicial system will railroad you. Our system is corrupt. It only works by money. If you don't send this family money to fight for their family, they will lose these kids. We all sit around here and say what we would have done during slavery. We all sit here. We all say, what would I do during slavery? You here now. You here right now. What you gonna do now? You need to start showing up. Yo, they live on Fabian and Cypress. Yo, go over there and pay them a visit. Go say hi. Go help this family, man. But without us, if we don't come together and do this, nobody else is gonna do it, yo. I say all power to the people.
All power to the